Alright, so I've had this video kicking about for a while now. This is What the Golf, and it's a fun kind of golf slash mini golf game, except that it subverts all your expectations about what those things are about. It's come out on the Epic game launcher, but it's exclusive to it still. Meanwhile, while the developers called Triband were developing it, they would have these periodical tournaments to see who can complete certain courses in the lowest number of strokes to gather some feedback, I guess. And this is not my entry to that tournament. This is a later recording. In the tournament I got a 9 in this soccer course, but here we have an 8. The first two shots, or first of all, I mean, the fans blow you in different directions. Avoid all the obstacles. Just don't hit anything. And the kids are pretty mean. They try to kick you off the sides. So aside from that, the first shot, I want to fling the ball to this so that it connects with this part, well, specifically that part of this rectangle here. When it does that, if it does that, the second shot, so it's going to kind of start, it bounces up, but is also moving towards the fan. The second shot needs to take the ball into the stream, the air stream. And if you do this pretty much just right, the margin is very narrow and the success rate for these shots is very small. But if you do this right, the ball will just about get past these two kids, who are otherwise going to be a nuisance. The third shot needs to take you somewhere near the bridge. Not on that side, because we're going that way next. So we want a shot from around here, which is kind of obscured by this number, from where these cats are, and towards the bridge like that. So I'm just lining that up now. The hitboxes on the hot dog stand and the hot dog vendor are bigger, much bigger than they look. And I actually deliberately wait for this guy to push the hot dog stand, which I noticed causes it to kind of be lifted in the air and to get out of the way a little bit more. So I only take the shot right there. And now this guy is gonna help us out a little bit as well. This next shot was what makes this an 8 instead of another 9. Again, the margins are ridiculously narrow, and I think maybe this hot dog would help me a little bit here somehow, and just it's very chaotic the way that it's gonna bounce on a very micro level. But in any case, this time I managed to get over the bridge, and not only do I land safely on the other side, but my direction of motion is kind of right between the rock and the plank here. And we end up over here somewhere. Yeah, the first and only time that's happened. And now I'm thinking about what to do here, and I decide that this angle just isn't there unless I use this corner to get the ball to veer to the left a little bit. I want this girl to kick it first and then her, which means she has to kick it kind of, well, you'll see. This shot isn't quite ideal in the sense that you can get them to kick it even further so that your next stroke is the one that takes you to all the way to the barrel. That hasn't happened too many times, but it is possible as far as I can recall. slowing the game down by holding the button down just to be able to react to, you know, you have to be thinking on your feet usually, at least to some degree. Here you just wait for this angle to come to open up, to become available. You can't really go on this side because this fan is very effective at blocking you. At least it's never going to be better that way. And I couldn't think of anything else reliable that can be done with this guy. You can kind of get him to come around and then kick the ball the rest of the way into the barrel. That's happened once or twice, but that's extremely precise as well, so that's not a consistent strategy. Here I kind of have to kick it again quickly before he messes me up. I just barely hit the barrel, and now I take my sweet time lining this last shot up.